Hi everyone, this is Joseph Sang. Today we'll be talking about a super complex H1B success story. It's complex for a couple reasons. One, it was a nonprofit application, which means it's exempt from the lottery. Very few companies and nonprofits qualify for it, and this nonprofit specifically is also very borderline. Second reason it was complex is because the position that it was being offered was a business position, a business analyst position. And the third reason why it's difficult is we only had a month to prepare everything. The client came to us at the end of her OPT. She has a couple weeks left before we have to file the application. She was originally going to go with one company, but then that company consulted an attorney and said it couldn't. And so she came to us saying that we needed to do a nonprofit H1B application. I do what I normally do, kind of give her the idea. It's very difficult. These are the requirements. Gave her the checklist, gave her the questionnaire. She took it back to the company. A couple weeks later, came back to me, said, yes, let's do it. I'm like, but it's so hard. She said, no, let's try it. This is our last chance anyways. What's there to lose? So I brought the company on board. She's on board, and we really had to prove why this business analyst position for this business nonprofit qualifies for a nonprofit exemption. To qualify for a nonprofit H1B application, you need to prove one of two things. One, you need to prove that it's either a basic research or an applied research institution, pushing the boundaries of knowledge of humankind, something along those lines, right? If you're a think tank, if you're engaging in research and scientific research, good for you. Or you're doing applied research. Whatever your research is doing, it's going to be put towards some commercial use. Some people are buying it. Some people companies are paying you to engage in this research. So how many nonprofits are actually engaging in research and engaging in research that's of commercial value? A lot of times we consult a lot of nonprofits and they just don't qualify for that. In this case, it's really borderline because it was a nonprofit that specifically helps businesses come up with business plans. And at first, it was a head scratcher. How are you pushing the knowledge of human existence, mankind? Are you doing any basic research? It's definitely not basic research because you're not just engaged in research. You actually have clientele who's paying you to provide for this service. We took a look at probably over 20 business plans that they provided in the past month to different clienteles. And it was very engaging to see the different scientific things that they were citing, the different professors that they consult with, the methods of doing SWOT analysis, things of that nature. And so it was pretty concrete. It wasn't just a normal business plan that you download from online, 20 pages. They spend a couple hours typing it up and giving it to the clients. There's market studies, there's in-depth analysis. We have a couple employees who graduated from business school. They were taking a look at it as like, this is a very legitimate study with legitimate citations and things like that. So we went back to the nonprofit organization and asked them, can you get letter recommendations from these professors that you're citing, and to see how the research that they're doing and how you are actually utilizing it and pushing those research and ideas onto the marketplace and testing it out to see if it's effective or not. That we had economists, we have sociologists, anthropologists, a lot of business professors from various universities, and they were able to get a lot of these letter recs from professors that they work with. With all of that, we put it together and we used that to show how they were engaging in basic research, and how they were using that research and putting it towards some commercial value. So that was the first step. We don't know if it was going to succeed, put it together, and we did our best. The second part was proving why this organization needed a business analyst. They never hired a business analyst. They were a small nonprofit entity, probably like 3 to 5 employees. We were able to borrow from similar organizations from out of state and also in other countries to show why business analysts in their type of organization is super important. It's not the same organization, but it's showing business plan writing needs business analysts. I think that's straightforward enough. Then further on, showing why business analyst is a specialty occupation that qualifies under the H1B category. The job descriptions, the duties, which is very went in depth. And I think the end application that we submitted a couple months ago was about 800 pages. And within a week, it was approved. No RFE, accepted it. And I think it was a miracle application on like 3-4 different fronts. The client was super happy. If you have any questions about your nonprofit H1B application, if you want to try it out, if you want to know more about basic research and applied research, we'll be happy to sit down with you, go into a consultation. Anyways, these are always super fun. Feel free to contact me. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.